Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello, I got a bone to pick.
Well, you
Not
don't
really,
have to
not
worry
really.
about a thing.
I was just trying to cause tension.
You came up on it too fast. I was scared. I was nervous.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I mean, my life is just fucking atrocious, but like that's everybody's lives, so we're good.
I
Don't
do
worry
have a
about
bone
it.
to pick, actually, with you. With
Ugh,
you in particular. We'll
guess
get
what?
into that.
Skip.
You're just going to skip through me? Like, what do you.
Just
Is that how life works now?
next co-host, please. Let's get
Okay, I'm
Roscoe
scared.
over here to do it.
Well, the rest of you don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. Some of you are beyond hope and past being able to be helped, though.
And you will be helped on my new spin-off podcast, Bryden and Roscoe present. So you fucked up, huh?
Yeah, Roscoe and Bryden are the ones you want telling you how to live your life. That's what you want. Maybe Roscoe's got it a little more figured out.
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm like doing pretty well on the outside. On the inside,
Okay.
on the inside, however, I mean,
Do you own a house?
it's just It's just snooing. No, because I didn't buy one in 2016, and apparently that was the last time that Americans were allowed to own houses
Nope.
unless they're related to very rich
It was
people.
2019, actually.
2019. Okay.
2019 was the last time. And
Because now they don't let you. I don't know if you've
no.
checked, but they're just like
Yeah. I'm not allowed to buy a new one. They're
they.
like, oh, 7% interest minimum now. I'm like, well, guess I'm never moving. Ever.
They're like, I would like to buy this house. They go $5 million. Are you
Oh,
serious?
yeah.
It's a condo, and they're like,
I would,
too bad, faggot.
if I went to the bank and I was like, I would like to buy my current house, they'd be like, you can't afford that. And I'd be like, oh, damn. And we've gotten raises since then. Well, not me. My
I
husband
was gonna
has.
say, what do
But
you mean we?
I
Who's
haven't
that?
gotten. I get the money too. Like, I have credit cards. Technically, I get the raise as well, you know?
Wow, well, that's women, by the way.
His
We've gotten
success
raises.
is my success,
We've got
really.
yeah. Okay, that's
Lizzie's cool. I'm also cool. That's.
insanity that you think that way. But yeah, no, you're not allowed to buy houses now. You can if
Mm-mm.
you already, dude. If you already own 5 houses, you can
Yes, then
definitely get it.
you could sell 3 of them to buy one. That's
Yeah.
what you could do. If you own 5
No.
houses, you can buy a house if you sell 3 of them.
Yeah. And good luck getting your tenants out, depending on the state that you're in.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, everything's fucked. And
I
listen,
know.
I gotta
Oh
tell
my
you,
god.
Trump's not
You
fixing this. But
My father-in-law, we were with them for Thanksgiving, went out of town, big family, whatever, right? We're all together for days and days. My father-in-law looks at me in the eye. He leans in right over the counter and goes, I think it's time for you guys to look for a new house, don't you think? You need a better house? And I went, no, no, it's not. Like,
what a weird.
that's not, I wouldn't buy my house right now. And he's just like, what? And I'm like, sir, sir, what are you talking about?
One, fuck boomers, because, but two, that's an insane thing to say. That's like literally like leaning over the
So are you
table.
buying it? Are you paying for it? What
That's
are you
like
talking about right now?
That's like no, it's like leaning over the table and being like, "So, about time for you to buy a new outfit, right?" Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck
And
kind of
it's
a
like
thing
he's
is
right that
that?
our house is kind of crappy, but it's like we literally bought it in 2019 as a stopgap so that my husband wouldn't drive like an hour and 20 freaking minutes to work one way each way every day. Like, the housing market was great. We were like, oh, we'll just live here for like a year, 2 years. And you know what happened? 2020 happened. Like, yes, I get that I have a shitty house. I understand that the house sucks. Okay? Thank you. Like,
I mean, I just the disconnect from like the past
yeah.
several years would be like, "So, about time to buy a house, huh?" Fuck your house you have right now. Burn it down. Actually, nobody's gonna want to live there. Just get a new one.
Yeah.
I hate boomers, bro. I fucking hate them. You know what? I hate most things that end in ERS. Now that I think about it,
Really?
Zoomers, big fan.
Zoomers, not good. Gen Xers. Those Xers, they got a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's kind of like not really their fault though. TV really messed them up.
Yeah, well, messed everyone up.
I was watching this thing the other day about Jesse Campbell. He was the first. Yeah, I remember voting for him via the phone to be the first.
Oh,
You vote for the VJ on TRL. I thought Jesse was the coolest. Dave Holmes is obviously the better pick. He ended up working there anyway, but
you are so old.
yeah, I'm crazy fucking old. What do you want me to do?
I'm sorry. Keep going. Continue with your story about old people that I've never heard of. I
Listen,
understand this completely.
most of our audience is pretty fucking old, dumbass.
I don't like that. It's
Well,
just like dirty old men listening to the show.
yeah,
They're
they're
listening
listening.
to my voice.
They're listening to me, and you're not that young either, there, buddy.
30 years old. I'm
Ugh.
not old.
Ugh.
I have good collagen production.
30? More like see you later, E.
That was really okay. Do you want to do Dear Abby's? Because that was really
Well, brilliant. I
that
know you can't
brought me
recover
down.
you can't recover from it.
Yeah,
I'm aware. Yeah,
I've just been burned so heavily right now.
yeah. You're looking like
But
an
first,
Iraq war vet.
I'm sorry. I just pictured a very specific guy.
No, we all
This
did.
homeless guy with no legs that used to hang out outside the Kroger's. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's who I am, apparently. Okay.
I thought we were picturing that one guy in the with the completely fucking fucked up face with his hot wife after he
No, but
came
now
back
I
from the
am.
war. Yeah, that's
Yup.
sad. That's sad.
It's a bad situation. And it's like, I guess kudos for her to her for like marrying him and trying, but like,
I think
man, you
that
should I don't
I think they were
know.
already married, but
No, they were engaged and then he came back and she like married him anyway because they were engaged and she loved him and stuff. But it's like, I don't know that you should have married him. Like, if you weren't completely sure you could deal with this, like,
did they get divorced? I would
yeah,
assume
she
so.
left him. Yeah. It's like,
Well,
how do you, I get it, kind of, but it's like, why did you, like, I know you were trying to be nice probably, but like, man, did you not know that you couldn't keep that up forever?
did
Like,
that
the
guy
poor
kill?
guy.
Did that guy kill himself? Because I would
I'm
imagine he
sure,
killed himself.
yeah, I'm sure he did.
Hey guys, but weapons of mass destruction and stuff. So
Yeah.
Saddam had to
Oh,
go.
God.
He tried to kill George W. Bush's daddy. If you don't
Yeah,
remember.
his poor daddy.
No, but things are different now. Things are different now. And, Iran is bad. We got to fucking deal with that. And then, Syria. It's so good what happened there. No, things are different now, dude. The CIA doesn't run these ops. It's fine. You don't live in a weird fucking mental prison. And if you break free from that, your family is going to be like really excited for you. So it's cool. We're starting the podcast off strong. Let's just do the show because I'm mad. I've obviously got,
Yeah, I don't like talking
you
about
know,
the Iraq war either.
yeah.
It's very upsetting.
I think it's funny and
That
good
poor
what
man.
happened. Yeah. Yeah, he's just like a melted fucking GI Joe.
Oh
It's
my
terrible.
god.
He was
shouldn't have
handsome
been
before.
there. He shouldn't have been there. Okay, whatever.
No, it's important because Halliburton.
Yeah, we got it. The holy Halliburton.
Oh, but
Praise Halliburton.
what's even better than that? It wasn't even about that or the contracts of
No, they
rebuilding it.
just said it was, which is bad enough.
It was about moving opium and sex trafficking, which there's way more money in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rules, dude. No,
We really care about women's rights in the Middle East with all the sex trafficking. Like,
it's-
oh my god.
yeah, it's great. There's a whole world above us that you don't even fucking know about.
But those hijabs, man.
Yeah, it's really setting them back, versus being set up into some weird gynecologist contraption and fed through a factory of old dick.
My god. Okay, dear Abby, there's a pool of water in the basement coming from the dehumidifier. Please tell me how to fix it.
Oh, put a towel under it.
There we go. Towel. Oh, you know what else? You could point a fan at it. It will evaporate faster.
No, but then you're humidifying the dehumidification.
Okay.
That's science, I think. I'm pretty sure on that one. I say put a towel under it, open a window.
I agree, actually. There's probably nothing else that can be done in this situation.
Or have you tried hitting it a couple times?
Yeah, and I don't understand. Did you turn it off and back on?
Stay up way too late and then take it apart and kind of look
Mm.
at it.
Especially if there's like wires you need to like mess with.
Yeah.
Rewire some things.
Yeah, just move some stuff around in there and take it apart, put it back together. I think it'll be good.
Something will work.
But your best bet, if you want to be lazy, just put a towel under it. Or I'm pretty sure Amazon is selling that same thing that you bought years ago for significantly cheaper, and you could just go get one now.
What I don't understand is why she's going down to the basement in the first place. Like, okay, the basement in question. I have seen this basement. It's not a good it's scary. It is a scary basement. That basement is where you go to ghost hunt.
Basements can't be scary. They can only be
It's a
spooky.
very scary basement.
Basements are only scary if you're down there involuntarily. If you're voluntarily in a basement, it's only spooky. There's a difference
Okay.
between spooky and scary.
That does make sense. You're right. You're right. I'll agree with you on this point.
So why should
So
you go
it
into
is it's spooky down there. Why are you doing this?
well, because
You're not safe.
because she's a grown up, and if something's spooky, it's not really
There's
that spooky.
ghosts.
There might be ghosts, but you gotta say things like, "I'm not scared of you anymore," and then they'll go away.
No, what you do, okay, I learned this from all the ghost hunting shows I watch, okay, is you start challenging them to fight, okay?
That's
The
kinda what you're
Ghost
doing.
Brothers are the best with this, okay? The Ghost Brothers, the Ghost Brothers, they walk up into that place and they just go, "Hey! Hey, yo!" They just start trying to piss him off. It's amazing. I think I've talked about this on here before.
Yeah,
They went to
and
like
I
a
wanna
oh,
see
I
it.
love it so much. The slave owner plantation where like the white owner of the property just like stuck the black guys in the overseer's office and started yelling like, "Bet you don't want those guys in here, do ya? Bet you're mad now, huh?" And the black guys are like, "Yeah, I'm sitting in your chair. What are you gonna do?" And I'm just like, "What are you?"
Because
Yes.
because all business owners with extremely questionable practices by today's by today's standards, definitely were that mad about that. No, but listen,
Yeah.
some of them I'm sure were, but not everything's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
No.
Like if he's a ghost, he's been around the whole time, so he has to have like ghostly ideas of what's going on. He's like, ooh. Well, there's been quite an advancement.
Yeah. He's
Ooh.
probably noticed that times have changed a little. Like he probably hasn't seen slaves there for a while.
Ooh, you can't say that word anymore. And I like that Chris Rock fella. Woo! Some of the Jordan Peele movies are pretty good. Woo!
Yeah. I've learned the error of my ways. He's an anti-racist ghost now.
Fantifa.
I'm really proud of this ghost man. He's really grown. Showed a lot of growth, not tearing those poor boys apart.
Don't say boys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. I apologize to the black community,
Well, they don't
which
listen.
I very nearly anchored this week on Twitter. By the way, I deleted the post because I was like, you know what, I don't want this. But it's like, when you think about the word bonnet,
Sure.
who do you think invented bonnets? Do you think it was maybe medieval Western Europeans who wore them daily and to
Yeah.
bed and also had braids and oils to protect their hair and did protective things with their hair for hundreds upon hundreds of years? Or was it black women that invented bonnets? Which do you think it is?
Well,
Because apparently I'm wrong about this.
no, that's
Apparently, if they start wearing bonnets, that means that it's theirs.
Well,
which is fine with me. You can have the bonnets. I just use the silk pillowcases. It does the same thing.
well, you shouldn't be wearing that shit out in fucking public, regardless.
Well, that's why people make fun of them, which I think is silly. It's like if you're wearing pajamas, it's the same thing as wearing pajamas to Walmart. I would make fun of them on the same level, but yeah, no, you get made fun of for wearing it to Walmart. Like that's
I
all. Nobody cares that you wear them.
And also, I mean, seriously, it's a fucking night. It's not a nightcap. It's like basically a goddamn shower cap. It's a goddamn hair cap. You shouldn't be
Well, it's
fucking wearing that
silk or
shit out in public.
satin, and so it doesn't tear at your hair. It's a specific material. That's literally all it is.
I don't know about this from wearing one. I just know about this from black arguments that I've had on the internet. And
Mm-hmm.
no, you shouldn't be wearing it. Fucking shouldn't be wearing that shit out in public, no matter
No, there
what.
was
No matter who
a
you
white
are.
woman who was selling them online.
Okay.
She was making some that secure really tightly or something. Anyway, but I just, I posted something and I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it, and deleted it before anyone could get too mad.
Why do you even fucking do Twitter? This is why they don't
I
let me
don't
on Twitter
know.
because I'm so good at it. They had to take it away from me. I'm so good at it. But whatever. Fine. Anyway, put a towel under it. I don't know what to tell you. Get a new one. They're $20 on the Amazon probably.
I also learned that black women invented acrylic nails. Now we're moving on. Dear Happy, do I encourage my depressed brother who who's realized he's wasted his life and money in a college degree he's too burnt out to finish.
Well, how far along is he?
I'm not sure. I can ask
I
actually.
mean, what type of degree? It's probably, but if he's like 8 years into a 9 year fucking, PhD in philosophy, just
Oh, I
knock out
doubt it.
that last one at least. But if he's like 4 years in, yeah, you could tell him like this is fucking stupid. You're gonna do this for another 6 years? That's crazy.
Well, also, just if he's too burnt out to even finish the degree, is it really like a career that he's gonna want to be in anyway? At what point do you cut the losses? Now or in 10 years when you hate
I
your life?
well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Depending on what type of thing it is. Like if it's a medical career, which you know I guess would make sense. Takes you a fucking decade or whatever to actually become a doctor. Um, yeah, I could see that. But if he's just like tired of studying this bullshit, I mean, I don't know. It depends on what it is. Because,
Yeah.
like, I'll bet if you go to school to become a carpenter, being an actual carpenter is completely different. Uh, Granted, I think carpenter school is just a trade school. It's probably about a year or two, and then you go get an apprenticeship, and then you're just drinking on the job and stuff because those guys are fucking, fucked up people.
Yeah.
But you can't do that at the school.
Well, no, you're right too. And my husband had to take like all these like super advanced math classes for his degree that I don't think that he's really. I mean, it's
Yeah,
probably good to know, but it's not necessary
right.
to remember it all.
Well, because like a class, like a degree is gonna, at least it used to. I don't know if it still does, but like it's gonna try to give you all of the necessary and the peripheral fucking things that you
Yeah,
need to
it's
know
extra
because
stuff to show that you're qualified enough to handle whatever. Because the
right.
the job, the individual position is going to vary. Like, what kind of company are you going to work at? What sort of things do they deal with?
And let's say you're just like a fucking, I don't know, let's pick a thing, like a biologist, right? So like you're a certain type of biologist, you're like into fucking entomology or whatever, right? Uh, well, you could specialize in that, but then you probably need to know some more about what's close to entomology. I don't know, plantomology. All right, so
Yeah,
you gotta know a little bit more about the plantomology because it's like okay, you think you're gonna go into this, and there's like that's what I want to do.
botany.
No, plantonology.
Okay, right.
Botany's
Sorry,
different. This is
you're right.
when you psychically talk to plants. It's like
Oh,
astrology.
it's like astrology, which
Yeah.
the ladies are out there doing astrology on Luigi's mansion, trying to figure out if he really committed the crime. I don't know if anyone has seen that. The women are gonna solve it with magic.
I fucking hate women so much. Like every day I grow to hate women more. I mean, it's like women legitimately believe Santa Claus is real. Within 15 years, they will legitimately believe that Santa Claus is real because they're like, I don't know, where did all this free dinners come from? Must be fucking Santa Claus. Like, I swear to God. They're that stupid. But, I mean, you get what I'm saying? You
No.
get, like, they give them they're supposed to, I guess, like, give them the peripheral stuff, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah. You're right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how far along he is. She's not responding to my text, so I can't ask
tell
that.
her so she's fucking fat.
Okay. I'm not going. She's gonna hear this,
I don't
so
know
I
who this
don't need to.
is.
She. Well,
Whoever it
it's a
is,
listener.
she
It's a
is fat
person who listens, and
and gay.
she's she's my beautiful woman.
Your
Okay. I mean, a
eyebrows
beautiful
look
woman.
weird.
A
Lesbian,
beautiful.
lesbian, lesbian, lesbian. Also, bitch, your eyebrows look weird, so go and maybe check them out.
Her eyebrows are fine. She needs to drop the brown eyeliner. That's all I'm saying. Black or dark brown.
I think you should do black eyeliner all over your face, actually.
You could have a cute little mustache.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Which she does not have already because she's a beautiful woman.
All right, well,
Well, yes. Your brother should probably finish the degree, honestly.
not if he's fucking 2 years into a
Yeah,
doctorate or
if
whatever.
he's okay, yeah, that's the thing. You understand what is being said here, though, dear listener. I think you understand the vibe.
I would just say stay out of his life. He's a man. He doesn't need you chiming in.
No, what? Maybe she's being a good sister.
No, they never are. No, they never are. Okay,
But
listen.
she wants,
Hold
hang
on.
on, she wants to encourage him. He's depressed.
Okay, listen. This is my advice to that man. Get used to it. The rest of your life will be like this. You, as a man, simply exist to give people money. And that will probably not change unless you become Kanye West. Because I don't know.
He's getting a lot of money.
Even he got fucked by taxes too, and all of this bullshit. So I don't know what to tell
Child
you.
support.
You know what? Yeah, child support. I mean, it's like $25,000 a week or some bullshit like that. It's pretty fucked up. So here's the thing: you're fucked. So go ahead. Why don't you tell your brother that no matter what he does, he's fucked, and he can either kill himself right now or just live the life of a man, because a man lives and he dies, and that's he's not gonna be happy. He's a man. He didn't get to be happy.
No,
Women get to be
not allowed.
happy for a certain number of years, and then they become ugly, and then they're not happy anymore.
And then the men are happy.
Yeah, the men
They
get to be happy
so
later.
much joy in talking about how hideous we are when we're grandmas.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
They love that. That's where their joy comes from. That's where male joy apparently comes from.
Well, you sucked all the life out of us years ago.
I think that your brother should listen to Here to Help, and we can help encourage him and brighten his day with our very positive advice.
And I think that he would best hear these words at the $25 level on the Patreon.
The bonus episodes are where the most help comes from.
That's-
I don't know if that's where we help your soul.
That's where I talk about him specifically, usually. I've been talking about him for 90 episodes already.
I've given out his address like 10 times.
That's true. I did tell people to gang stalk him.
Yeah. We thought that would keep his mind busy, distract him from his depression.
Apparently he's sad now, though.
Yeah.
I was telling people to say, "You're a fucking loser" in his ears while he was asleep.
That's not what they were just supposed to move chairs slightly, Bryden.
I got excited.
You know, put the beer behind the ketchup in the fridge, like
Yeah,
things
but
like that.
I'm doing a thing, though.
Okay, yeah.
Should I
yeah,
cancel the knife fingers guys tonight? Because they're going to slash him up real good.
I mean, it's too late, probably.
I would think so.
You should probably just leave it. You don't want to, like, contact more? You don't want to have more of a paper trail?
Yeah, I think you're right. So anyway, you should
Cut your
stop worrying
losses.
about him being fucking sad and start worrying about those goddamn stomach wounds.
Yeah. It's gonna be a nice night tonight. So I have a question for you, Bryden.
I fucking don't care. What's up?
Why are you such a fucking liar?
Oh, I love to do it. Love of the game. That's why, dumbass. Like, I don't know if you haven't noticed, I love doing it. It's my job.
So, people might remember last week that I very loudly and angrily and publicly in an audio podcast.
And then let's wait. If you rewind the tape, did not confirm nor deny that. I just laughed a whole lot. But go on.
But you said it clearly in the Discord. You said it in text. I have the text.
Yes, I did do that.
So you said clearly, and I was like, is it really? Yes, you said yes multiple times.
Yes,
okay,
I did
so
yes.
I was very angrily claiming that a certain Twitter user is a short, worm-looking man who's been stalking me. He's very angry and he hates women or whatever I was talking about. I don't know. And, several of the female listeners to this show are in female-only group chats with this. with this seemingly sweet woman, which it's not my fault. You don't understand, because this account has tweeted things that you were just saying to me. I swear it. Okay? You were talking about something similar like a week before, and also your age, lives in Florida.
Abby, have you thought about maybe I got into some of those group chats?
No, because you would have been bragging about it.
Really? Would I? Because it's not Christmas yet.
And anyway, I figured out that he was lying, not because he told me he was lying, but because I told him, okay, I did a little trick, okay, just in case, although I did believe that he was telling the truth this time. And I told him, I think on air, that she left Twitter. Yeah. What she actually did was briefly private her account and talk about how she might leave, but she never actually left.
No, that's what you said. I have the recording. That's what you said. What was the second one?
But you claimed when I was questioning you about it after,
that
and I was like, I don't think that's her.
That you bullied someone off Twitter.
That you bullied someone, but she didn't leave Twitter. So you would know that she didn't leave if it was
maybe
you.
Maybe.
But you just admitted on air a minute ago that you are lying.
I've also been lying the whole time. Oh so I don't.
So I did issue a very vague disavowal and apology to no one in particular on Twitter.
Oh, you should have you should have apologized specifically.
No, because hopefully she'll never hear that episode. Now that I say that, somebody's gonna send it to her.
Well, what if she's already listened to it?
No, I don't think she'd still be being nice to me if that was the case.
Really? But maybe if she already knew you for years.
Bryden.
What? It's not Christmas yet, is all I'm saying.
It's not Christmas yet. Okay. So you're telling me that you are trying to gather together an IRL group of Twitter accounts to meet up with strangers in Florida right now as a female account.
Do you think that I am beneath fucking faking that?
I don't. That is the problem. That I don't know. I don't know. I think that you would actually put the event together and show up in your Hawaiian shirt, actually, is what I think. I think that...
Wouldn't that be fun?
Gosh, I was talking to Koshka recently where we were just talking and she's like, what if I'm Bryden? And I told her, like, look, if I meet you in person in a couple weeks, because I'm going to meet her in person soon, right? I'm going to go visit her. And you're Bryden in a wig? That's the funniest thing that's ever happened. Like, I will admit that he's hilarious if you are Bryden. And she might be.
I'm not Koshka.
Okay.
I might be. I might be.
That would be so fucking funny.
Now I gotta get a hold of her and put this together. I gotta fucking...
She would do it too. That's the problem. She would straight up do it. I gotta figure this out. She'd be hiding in the bushes, giggling. Like, hee, it's gonna work. We're gonna get her.
It would be great if I would walk out like weird tranny fake tit thing going on, like
Yeah.
big ass fucking Donna Summers wig, and I'm like, hey,
Okay, but listen.
look, I can't help you. It's not reveal time yet.
Okay, but so I'm just supposed to keep accusing people
You can
and
do whatever.
rack up the disavowals I have to make later.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so Melissa.
I don't know who that is. Melissa Joan Hart?
Good. No, you're not Melissa then.
Might be Malayan. Look, maybe. I'm going to tell you the same thing I've always said. Maybe.
Your clues are retarded. Okay? Blue is the color of your energy. Well, there's one account that has nothing but blue.
Who said blue is the color? Whoa.
You said
is the
amber,
color.
and then blue was something else. Blue something. I don't care. The point is, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. No. One of those was a fucking red herring.
Okay, so you're not her. Okay, sorry, Melissa. I'm sorry, Amber. I disavow everything. I'm sorry. Unless you are Bryden. You're probably all Bryden. Probably everyone I have called out so far is Bryden,
It would be
including
good.
John.
It would be good.
So she's probably Bryden too. You directly told me that you were using her account, which I don't think she would let you do.
Why not? Everybody has a prize.
No, she wouldn't do that. She would be concerned about what you would do with her account.
She trusts me and she likes a good joke.
Oh, damn it. I hate all of this.
People can make agreements. See, here's the thing, Abby. When you're not around, people are also still doing things. And
They're conspiring against me, is what you're telling me. You are telling me right now.
Not usually, but
often enough, clearly.
In this instance, yeah, I mean a little bit, yeah.
You're all conspiring against me.
Not everybody.
Every one of you.
Not everybody.
Yes. That's what I'm getting out of this. Because anyone.
There's some people in on it. There's some people in on it. I knew it. I knew it. It's so close.
It's a game.
It's so close.
It's a game.
It is.
We're just going to fuck with Abby's head and convince her that she's crazy and insane.
No. It's more to, it's more for content because we're not very good at doing the podcast anymore. So it's more that.
Yeah. Is my husband you in a bald cap? Because that would be weird. That would be.
It's like, hello, kids. Meet your real dad.
Oh no!
It's me, Bryden, battery swallower. And she's like, that makes sense. And I'm like, yeah.
You take after him. Sorry. This is like a horror movie concept that we've come up with right now. This is really horrible.
That would be great.
I don't like this.
Because it would be great if your husband then takes off a bald cap and he's got a full head of hair and he's your dad. And he's like, gotcha.
He was at the festival. Oh no.
Your whole life's just been a Truman Show movie, and then fucking Michael Moore comes out of nowhere and goes, let's talk about mental health.
I would believe that. When I was a little kid, I would just kind of pretend that my life was a movie sometimes. I think that's like a normal thing. Just a silly little, I was alone playing in the backyard and there was an audience, just pretending. So I would just have a running monologue about what I was doing, and things like that. Just silly.
I think that's just called thinking.
Is it? Yeah, well, no, I mean, I actively was this is playing in a movie theater right now, pretending in my head, not just going through life.
Oh. Hold on, I gotta fix something. Yeah.
Meanwhile, she went to do the whatever. It's it's just really dumb pretend games.
Well, that's fun. That's I thought
it was fun.
That's fun. Most of my, adult things like that where I feel like I'm in a movie is just normally paranoia of like, fuck, everybody saw me trip. Do I have to leave the grocery store
Yeah.
now? Like, I have to leave, right? I can't come back here. Like, this is
Yeah.
everybody
Everybody
definitely
knows.
saw that. You gotta just think. Well, if I apologize to people, like, "Hey, I'm sorry for tripping," you're gonna sound crazy. Don't do that.
Well,
Fuck,
yeah,
I
no,
didn't even
that.
need peanut
Oh my
butter. I
God.
just gotta leave. I gotta leave. This is why did I
Your
get the most expensive peanut butter?
This is why it was a mistake, such a big mistake for anyone to allow us to have a podcast together. You cannot have two of the same level of like
Mm.
neuroticism people on the this that's why it's in just a bad show with insane people talking.
Well, I don't know. That's why I
We're
got
the same
plans.
person.
I got plans. It's to have midgets on little people on
You
the
did
show.
it this time. It wasn't my fault. You said the M word.
I was thinking of a specific radio legend who would say that word. Uh, I don't know. Do another story. We're only halfway through this motherfucker.
Hey, dear Abby, how do I encourage my? Wait, no, sorry, dear Abby, what's the best cheap laptop money can buy?
Oh, I don't know. Check
Just
Amazon.
Google
Just
it.
some
I don't
fucking
know.
Asus. Like, what do you need it for? What a stupid fucking question. What do you need it for? Like, are you just
Nothing, nothing. She's not going to game on it. She just needs it to work.
oh,
Like
just get a
basic.
fucking get a Chromebook. I mean, that's duh. Like, you're just wanting to check your
Yeah,
Twitter and shit. Get a Chromebook. They're like $100.
yeah. Or now you can get like a decent Android tablet that has like a connectable USB keyboard.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
probably not that expensive.
yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, you just literally get on Amazon. Hold on. Let me do that right now. I'm gonna say I'll bet Chromebooks are on fucking sale for the holidays. Uh, Chromebook is this is an Asus Chromebook for 157. Yeah, they're like $200. Oh, this one's
There you go.
seriously this Lenovo touchscreen, $88. I might fucking buy that just to have it.
It's not bad to have an extra one. Yeah.
I mean, I can't fucking use it for anything. It's a phone, but this one's $64, dude. A Dell Chromebook. Now the problem is it's a fucking Chromebook. So if you ever want to do anything outside of just like basic bullshit, you can't do it. Like I can't run my DJ software on it or anything like that because I was looking into them. Never had one. Didn't go to school during that era. Uh, Most shit doesn't run on it. But if you're just checking email and checking your social media,
Yeah.
I like I don't know what are some what basic programs run. Basic programs run on a Chromebook. I mean, they're piece of shit computers. Gmail, calendar, Google, Word, Excel. You can watch YouTube, get on Twitter, get on Zoom. Like, does what's your? Well, that's not going to be it. Does Adobe? What's their fucking thing? Premiere run on Chromebook. I'm just trying to think of things. No. Does Photoshop run? Probably not. Yeah, you can run Photoshop on there. I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what you're gonna fucking use it for. Like, if you're just like a girl with no fucking purpose with your computer, then get a fucking Chromebook for $65. Who gives a shit?
There you go. Agreed. Dear Abby, how do I get my celebrity crush to fall in love with me? The context is he's
Oh,
got like
you
20.
have to, no. You have to go shoot Ronald Reagan.
Yes. Good luck with that.
I don't even need context. That's like that's
Well, the context is it's not an actual celebrity. This person's got 26K followers on Instagram, and sometimes they have chats and DMs, but he's never initiated the chat. So he like responds to her DMs and talks to her, like has conversations with her if she DMs him and she follows him on Instagram.
yeah, that's because he's trying to be like an influencer person. So you're just one of the crowd. So I'd say just keep showing up and
You gotta stand out.
yeah, I don't know how you're
You
gonna
have to do
stand up.
something to stand out, something wild and crazy and interesting and cute.
like shoot Ronald Reagan. I mean, like Jodie Foster admitted years later that she was kind of impressed.
Yeah. But
I
I don't
You
know.
get
Do
the
men work?
reference, right?
No,
Am I
men do
too?
work that same way. There was an assassin. It was a hot chick in like South America or something, like Colombia or something, and men were all about that.
Oh, recently the
Yeah.
hot assassin lady. Yeah, let me look her up because I
Yeah.
didn't see her. Hot assassin lady. Uh, Let me take a look. Well, this is I search hot assassin and I'm only getting fucking Luigi. Uh, do you know what her name was? Hot assassin
No.
cartel woman.
I even saw people like lusting hardcore over that Nassim chick who shot up YouTube. That
Oh, yeah.
unibrow Iranian girl. She
She
was
didn't have a unibrow.
fascinating.
She didn't have a unibrow. She was weird looking, but yeah, she
She
was.
had a kind of a weird eyebrow situation going.
She did. They were very thick.
Yeah, but she's like Middle Eastern, so it's not really her fault. They're just kind of hairy people. It's just what they look like.
I mean,
But
I
there
thought.
was some hardcore lusting ever. Yeah, it'll get attention. We would not condone it or encourage it, of course.
No, I think shooting people is pretty gay.
It's not a good thing to do. It's bad.
I mean, I can't imagine, that you're gonna shoot somebody when you can beat them with facts and logic. You know,
You could beat him over the head with facts and logic.
facts and logic, and then you can make a video. It's like, you know, you owns libtard with facts and logic about how he should date you.
Oh, okay, that's the worst idea I've ever heard in my
No, you
life,
should do that.
actually.
You should start making those
No.
videos. Do that.
No.
That would rule.
Oh, okay, no, do not seem desperate. That's not.
No, you should
You
start
don't.
making creepy compilations of his pictures and sending them to him. Like ones with like fucking pictures of you and him, and then it's like, edited together and there's like a bunch of sparkles and stuff.
Okay,
And
that
then
would be
it's
good.
a bunch of like Japanese anime music and all of that. That's gonna be honestly awesome. You should do that.
Or just you could use Grok now to just AI generate pictures of you two together.
Does Grok make pictures now? I wouldn't know
Oh
because
yeah,
I'm too good at Twitter, so they fucking banned me.
I was trying to get it to make a picture of me, and it got very weird.
They were like, "Here's a penis."
No. Okay, first I was a woman of ambiguous race wearing a lot of American flag stuff,
That's cool.
and then I tried to like give it some input to tweak it, and it ended up just kind of scary at one point.
You get on
I
the
told
Grok.
it,
You get on the Grok right now, and you tell it to make a picture of me.
okay,
You get
I'm
it.
gonna do it.
See what it fucking says. I'll bet it's
Okay.
fat. Whatever it is probably fat, and
It's
it
probably
probably
gonna be
has
fat.
a mean face.
We
I
do
don't
it.
know. The people on the internet get this whole fucking idea that I'm so goddamn angry all the time, but I'm not that fucking angry all the time. Usually, faggots, I'm pretty sad. Spend a lot of my time playing video games by myself in an open world
Wow,
because it's
that's so sad.
I go
Bryden.
for open world games. You know why? Because it's got the maximum amount of hours that I could sink into something, and I could justify it by, well, I'm not done with the game yet, and that way I can just zonk out away from
You're not done with
everybody.
the gay yet.
Eat shit. Fuck you. Kill
Uh,
yourself.
This is what you look like, Bryden Proctor.
Okay, that's way too handsome to be me.
Yeah, that's no way.
That's
it
a young
did generate
Hispanic.
two.
That's a young Hispanic college man.
Yes, and then you got like an
Also another
accountant
handsome guy.
guy.
Is this
Yes.
what? Is this God telling me what I could have been? What the
I'm gonna
fuck is
tell
that?
it. Make him uglier. Make him uglier like a worm man.
It's true. I am like a worm man.
And
And there was
We're
no
trying to get
mustache. There was
realistic.
no mustache on that fucking thing at all.
No, there's no. It doesn't understand. You would think it could. It would like look up. Like when I Google, it doesn't matter. It's a very dumb program. It's not very good.
Yeah, AI's fucking bullshit. It's all a chatbot. That's what. Okay, good. I'm glad our non-video fucking thing is gonna get this. Just show me the picture. Oh, yeah, that's more like me. Yeah.
They're just horrifying, giant, hulking troll beast monstrosities.
I'm a troll beast monstrosity.
You are, but you're not big and hulking. They're getting that part wrong.
I could be big and hulking if I wanted
You
to be
can.
big and hulking.
No, you got to get stilts.
Yeah, you know how scary I would be if I was on stilts? What if you gave Joe Rogan stilts? All right, wouldn't Joe Rogan be super scary if he was on stilts?
Yeah, no, actually.
He's just like on stilts coming at you, and he's like fucking. He's like, I'm a bear. I'll rip you apart. You see what gorillas are like? And he fucking gets you. And then like you get flanked by Alex
I'm a
Jones.
chimpanzee. I'll rip your face off.
Yeah,
Like what?
you're flanked by fucking Alex Jones out of nowhere, and Eddie Bravo fucking getting you. Listen.
Okay, I'd be scared then.
Yeah, I would be scared to have my face ripped off. Next fucking question. We got 15 minutes left.
Dear Abby, is cheating bad?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's bad. Okay, so there was an argument on Orthodox Twitter today about it. Tappy got involved a little. He did threaten to rape a man's wife. What?
First of all, hell yeah, Tappy. That fucking rules.
I told everyone to be nice to Taffy. I did my part.
Tappy, that fucking rules. I think Tappy is one of the most boring pieces of shit in the entire world. But
he got mad.
Well, that's good that he said that. He said that. That was pretty cool. But that's not.
You don't even know who's right either.
No, that's just a cool thing to say on the internet.
Yeah, I know you think so.
I mean, people have literally gone to jail for that, but you know.
Yeah, they have, Bryden. That's a very astute observation you made. People have gone to jail for raping wives.
No. I mean saying that on the internet.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not good to do. But yeah, there's this whole like weird debate about whether or not it's okay to like steal a girl away if she's just dating a guy and like boyfriend, not husband. That was basically the debate. And my point, and I only said this in DMs so far because I wasn't gonna. Lots of mutuals involved. I'm gonna make somebody hate me, you know, like people I genuinely like. But it's just basically like, yeah, I get what you're saying. And if you're a Christian and you think that marriage is sex and not the secular like document, right, that you sign, then you think that modern dating is basically practice marriage, which you're saying it isn't. Right? Like there's no way that the girl in question is not sleeping with her boyfriend if she's the average woman. So like the world you want to live in, where there's a courting phase before engagement, right? Where you like there's no commitment, only works in a society where those people aren't basically married already.
So
from the Christian perspective, these are specifically Orthodox Christians.
So this is what you guys fucking talk about on the internet instead of like looking at pictures of like Siberian Huskies talking to their owners. That's what you guys do?
Yeah.
Because like it's funny when they're like these dogs are really talkative and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. I like to watch that. Or like cats. Have you ever seen them when they like run into things full speed? It's fucking really funny.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah, it's like hilarious, dude. Or like, you know, I watch very specific things about like audio mixing that I'm never going to use. But, you know, find that interesting. But instead, you guys, you're like, can you steal a guy's girlfriend and are they married even if they're not legally married? That
part didn't come into it. I'm the only one who mentioned that point, which was a good point. It's a good gotcha. It's not smart point, but it's a gotcha.
So you
know what I mean?
I
did not.
So you spend all your you spend all your days trying to gotcha your friends.
I'm literally saying it now. I did not say this on the Twitter timeline, the feed. I did not comment on any post with this.
You're too cowardly to put your opinions out.
You just were going to criticize me for putting the opinion out.
No.
I'm going to get whiplash.
No.
Nothing I do is right.
That's true. But
That's true.
I was going to say that, yes, putting the opinion out there is trash because the entire argument is fucking trash.
Isn't it stupid?
It's very dumb. So here's the thing. Let me give you as a secular man, an old. I'm an old statesman. All right. Let me let me give you my opinion on this. Dating ain't married, but after a certain amount of time, you really shouldn't be going for somebody like that who's like, they're in a fucking 3-year relationship or something like that. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be going after something like
Well,
that.
that too.
But also, and let me finish this, as the old statesman, if she was gonna fall for that, then their shit wasn't that strong anyway, marriage or not.
That's also a fair point, right?
But
So I guess my
you shouldn't do that, and you shouldn't
it's not
accept if she
best.
comes after you. But if it happens, it happens. Because listen, there's ripples in the pond, and we never know what the fuck happens.
Okay, yes. Okay, so that's a fair point. That's fine. The gist of the argument was this guy got told that his gym crush has a boyfriend. So
Okay, well,
specifically, like, yeah, she's probably saying that to indicate that she's taken, first of all, right?
yeah. So just be her
It's a
friend or don't.
sign. Yeah, and then so these people come in and they're like, oh, one guy's like, well, I stole my wife away from another guy, that loser. And anyway, they were calling the guys who were like, I don't think that that's like morally right to just steal her away. To insist on like said like I don't think I want to do that. Like I could just go for a woman that doesn't have a boyfriend. They got called incels and all this stuff, and I'm sitting here like, this is not my brand, but I'm about to defend some incels. Like this, their opinion is fine.
It's
Like I get it, but like
it's all the
their opinion is fine.
it's literally all the fucking circumstances.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it, and generally the way that we treat dating right now is not the way these people were thinking of it.
Well,
Like that
none of those
dating
people.
is commitment now. It just is to a lot of people. And you
Sure.
are breaking that guy's heart. Socially, that girl will be considered to have possibly cheated, been deceptive in some way, at the very least left her boyfriend who was, whatever, for another guy. Like socially, like that matters, right? Like the way things work now are not this trad ideal of like courtship and going steady and like these different phases that just are not seen in the same way anymore. So I think that like the way that we think of it matters. Like aside from any like how is this technically supposed to work, like that guy thinks they're committed. Right? That girl's friends
Sure.
are gonna think she left that guy for another dude immorally. Like that's got consequences. They're real world consequences for these things. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. Like all of those things happen all the fucking time, and it
They
just
do, and you get over it, and it's not a big deal.
no, it's
So,
really not. Like unless you're like
yeah,
breaking up marriages or like like it'll be like, oh yeah, they were
if there's like
together
kids.
10 years, and then I fucking stole her away. It's like Joe Biden did steal Joe Biden
Mm.
away, but or no, I think it was his first wife that died in the car accident, which he lied and said the driver was drunk. He was not. But not a politics show. Although it might be next year, folks. You don't know what's coming next year. It might just
Who
be
knows?
a politics year. But
Why not?
welcome to Right to Bryden with my co-host
No,
Abby.
I can't do that.
Yeah, because I know you can't mentally do that. You're not equipped. You're not equipped to do it. But I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, everything is so fucking fine, like surgical, circumstantial to whether or not this was good. Because you've got like two people making these decisions, and then at least one other person, but probably or possibly two other people involved in the situation. It's like it's like a divorce. Things are messy. It's
Hmm.
uh, no, you shouldn't go out of your way for fucking chicks with boyfriends. That's fucking weird.
No, I don't think that it would be cheating to like talk, like as long as you don't date, like go on a like if he's approaching you at the gym and being your friend and then asks you out and you leave the other man before you date him, like no, that's not cheating.
Sure.
So it's like on another level there. It's not nice, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
condemning it wholeheartedly here. I'm saying it's just not a nice thing to
You
do.
break it. Yeah, you got to break it off before
It's
you do the
yeah,
other thing. You got to at
but
least make a phone call.
the poaching on the man's part, who
It's
gets
not
her to
good.
break up with him, is mean. You're just kind of mean. You're just a mean guy. And if you're fine with that, then sure. But these poor men who are incels, yes, on Twitter, just don't want to be mean. I don't know.
No,
But also, like,
that's
these men
being
are
a
not
good
going to
guy.
be able to poach anyway. Come on.
Right. You know, but that's
Like,
just being a good guy because you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. I like.
yeah, be nice.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Here to help. Be
Be
fucking
nice.
nice, you goddamn turds. All of you out there,
You're
you fucking
animals.
turds. Because
That's the thing is, like,
I hate it.
yeah, technically, yeah, the strongest wins and blah, 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 and all that. That was some arguments being thrown around.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
Jesus
sure.
Christ.
Like,
Are
are
you
we,
serious? From fucking faggots on Twitter? I'm not
dude,
allowed on Twitter.
I
I would have
know.
ripped into this conversation
It's like,
on
what do you
both
think you are?
sides.
You're not a beast.
On both sides, I could have ripped into this conversation
Yep.
until I got some
Yep. Yep.
retard to go post physique, and I go, "Wow, so you're asking for shirtless pictures of man on the internet? Are you sure that you want to get a lady?" Because that was always my favorite one back when they did that. I go, "You're
Yeah.
asking for shirtless pictures of men on the internet." And anytime I would see those, I'd go, "Faggot, you're posting pictures of yourself shirtless for men on the internet," and then they would all gather around. And then I would post this wonderful picture of a bunch of shirtless men under a particular blanket together. And I would go, "This is
Yeah.
you."
And the men clapped and the women fainted.
I hate everybody on the damn internet, you dorks. But
They're
no, you
being real
shouldn't.
dumb.
I like, look, if you were by a certain age, probably about 26, if you can't work out what is morally good and what is morally bad just by your own feelings, something is fucking wrong. Every time I do mean shit and I do it to, like, on purpose and for fun,
You know it's mean.
I know it's mean. I know
You
it's
have to be
bad.
okay with being a bad guy and not just totally oblivious to
Yeah.
being a bad guy. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I mean, I like that, dude. I don't do things so evil that I feel terrible about it usually. Usually. Sometimes, yes. Later, I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. And then I talk myself into it. I'm like, nope, that was good to do. And that's between me and God. But,
Yep.
I just can't imagine the fucking stupid argument between a bunch of fucking virgins and a bunch of guys that have had sex twice that stole a girl from the gym. And they're like, yeah, this is good. The guys that are going to get divorced, sweet, bro. That's great. She cheats. She's going to cheat on you too. Fucking dumbasses. I hate young men. I really do. I want to guide them
I
through
hate
life.
young men too.
I'd love to guide them through life, but they won't listen to you. They won't.
No, they
because
don't. That's the thing is that's what makes me mad is I do try to help people, you know. I try. I try my best to help. That's why we're here. Nobody listens.
Well, the reason young men don't listen to you is
It's
exactly
'cause- yeah.
I was a young man once, and I wasn't going to listen to fucking anybody. And young men don't listen to anybody. God help you, young man. You keep going, but
You're gonna end up like Bryden.
well,
Or worse. You're gonna end up worse. Can you imagine?
yeah. If they don't have my fucking prowess of just and fucking go get 'em ism, that's a thing.
He's going and getting that bottle of wine he's down it over here.
That's right.
He's all
Nice.
fancy.
And I still am gonna sell my appointment tomorrow, dumbass. I fucking of course.
I'm so proud of you. Good job. Thank you,
What are you gonna
everyone. We appreciate
Oh, we're not done yet,
You-
idiot.
we appreciate you
Nope.
listening to
Nope.
us arguing about Twitter. What? I'm talking. What we want you to do to show your appreciation to us while I'm thinking about it.
Are you just gonna filibuster until the fucking end here? Because
No,
you've got
I'm
like
trying to tell them
3
something. Can you
minutes.
give me a minute? Okay? Spotify. 5-star review on Spotify.
Do that, yeah.
I just thought about it and I was going to forget if I didn't mention it.
Yeah. I forgot. Well, so one guy did it. So we're up to like 3 point something now. We're up to like 3.6 instead of 3.1. Not a lot of reviews. Doesn't take a lot, guys. Doesn't take a lot. You can leave a couple. We'll be up. We'll be up to 4.3 in no time.
Fantastic. All right, dear Abby, how do I become funnier?
Oh, you should definitely take improv classes and read a bunch of
No. Oh my
joke writing
god.
books. That'll be good.
No, what you should do is listen to a couple improv tagged podcasts and never do anything that you hear on it ever. That will be a help, first of all. Just if anything they say or do, or like any like voice, they just don't do that. So the worst shit I've ever listened to is improv podcasts.
I've
It's
never
so
listened to
bad.
that. Well, I don't know. Was Cumtown an improv podcast? I mean, not really. Like, but
No, I'm
you know.
talking like improv troops that make podcasts together.
Oh, yeah. No, that is this a woman?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, just go join an improv troupe. Nobody's gonna find you fucking funny no matter what anyway. Well, at least you get friends telling you that you're funny. I mean, but no, you stand up's probably
People
not
will
for you.
support you no matter what. But I don't know that she's
No matter
talking about
what.
stand up. She did not mention wanting to do stand up. She just wants to be funnier. You've got to like it's you've got to
That's
treat
weird. That's a weird.
mm,
What do you mean? What do you mean? I want to be funnier, but you're not trying to like write jokes or if you're not just funny
probably just in
conversationally.
a social context, but the thing is like yeah,
How the
banter
fuck?
is kind of a like a game. There's a talent to it.
I legitimately don't know. I have zero advice. Like obviously, my stand-up career never fucking took off. I'm not very good at it. I think some of my jokes are pretty good, but I also don't write jokes anymore. So I've been doing podcasting for Jesus, almost fucking 10 years and live streaming and stuff. Uh, uh, Fuck, how do you just be on the spot funny?
Well, on the spot, it's very difficult.
Well, no, it's not. I do it all the fucking time.
It's okay. When you said on the spot, I was picturing just like boom. Now you have to be funny.
Well,
Like,
I was thinking more of like the 7 Up guy. You remember him? He was a little guy, he had sunglasses and shit. And they had
uh-huh.
made a Sega game about him and stuff. Why don't you just do that?
Yes.
You should be a video game that everybody likes instead of who you are, which everybody doesn't like. Because I guess you're not funny. Have you considered killing yourself? That's what I'm
I
saying.
I really don't. I don't know what advice I would give either, because it's like people do think I'm funny.
Well, now I feel
Sometimes some
self-conscious.
people do.
I,
What?
I feel self-conscious now. I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? I didn't fucking. I have a failed thing. It didn't
You
work
do.
for
You're a
me.
failed comedian. That's fair.
Okay, you never started and you never will. Okay,
Yeah,
your
I'm
life
doing.
ended. Your life ended when you let a guy come in you. All right, so just quiet before you start yelling at me about fucking my failed dreams. Your failed dreams ended with your sluttiness.
I wasn't being slutty though.
Yes, you were. That's the definition of slutty. Is letting
Having.
dudes busting you.
Oh, but you. Okay. We're married. We have
Now
three
you are.
beautiful
Now you
children.
are.
We did the right thing.
Now you are. And also, did you say?
Very
Did
trad.
you say two beautiful children?
I said three.
I think you said
three.
two.
I said three.
I think you said two.
Well, the third, if I call him a beautiful child, he is real mad. He's like, boys are not beautiful,
He's
mom.
right.
So it would fit anyway.
He's right. But if he's cool, he'll grow up later and realize, men are beautiful. Boys are not beautiful unless you're like in the Catholic Church. But men can be beautiful.
Can be. Can be beautiful.
No,
Not all men are beautiful.
no. Most men are.
Not all handsome men are beautiful either.
No, not at all.
It's a different thing. But they can be.
No.
It's before the twink death sets in, really.
Yeah, there's whole,
Once,
it's a whole thing. And hopefully your son
once
never
upon a time.
has to deal with any of that. But yeah, I don't. How do I become
We
more
got
funny? I don't know.
male pattern baldness in my family. I don't know what I don't know what to say, dude. My husband's
Yeah,
he's very beautiful.
yeah. I don't
Very,
know. Listen, that
he's shiny.
just
Like the
when
gym.
when your son is like 16 and he has a beautiful head of hair, you have to tell him. 'Cause if your husband does it, you have to tell him. Brother, enjoy it now, okay? Get the as
No,
most
I don't
out
want
of
to
it
give him
as
a
you can.
complex.
Just get the most out of it as you can now. But listen, hey, there's handsome bald guys. Michael Jordan,
Like my husband,
Moby, yeah,
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. I mean, I guess your husband, he's not my type. You know, he
I
looks
don't
like
believe you.
he looks like a skinny Vin Diesel.
He does look like a skinny Vin Diesel, which is good.
Just saying. But what kind of a
I
fucking
think
question
Vin
is that?
Diesel's great.
How do I become more funny? Free as you know what? Actually, fuck you. I figured it out during all of this chit chat.
Okay. Have
Learn
a horrific childhood that you just
no,
randomly blurt out to people and they get very uncomfortable and laugh because surely you're joking.
no, no.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this whole time. You know what it is? Uh, just I guess to practice, and this is gonna I don't know probably go rough. Free associate. Start to just practice free association. I mean, you should do it in front of people. Uh, just start free associating. Like, how do I get from point A to point B that is funny? You know, I don't know. I guess put me on the spot. Abby, say something, and I'll try to get
Apples.
apples. What about instead of who was that guy that shot an apple off the dude's head? It was
I
a
don't know.
penis.
Johnny Appleseed.
Johnny Appleseed's gonna be. Well, you know what was Johnny Apple penis? Like
That's
just
Bryden. What is
I don't know. I'm a real dickhead. See, we got to something. You know that's
that was so bad.
it's terrible, absolutely terrible. But I don't know. Start to try to fucking free associate. I don't know how to tell you to be funny to your friends. There's got to be a YouTube video about it.
I'll tell you what works really, really, really well on like normies and like dumb people too.
Oh, Holocaust jokes, dude. Just saying, people are shocked.
Yeah, they you can shock laughs out of people. That's
Start
true.
just saying the N
Versus
word.
something like
Actually,
yeah.
show up with your friends like blackface, like Oprah Winfrey's old husband, not Tony Danza. Who was the guy?
I don't know who she marries.
Shoot, he was the guy from The Good Place. Why can't I remember his name?
I don't know.
Was it Tony Danza? It's not Tony Danza.
Fabio, I don't know, man.
Not Tony Danza. Who was Tony Danza? Oh yeah, Tony Danza rules. But let's see. Look, I can't help you. Oh yeah, Ted Danson. That's so close to Tony Danza. Ted
It is
Danson.
very
Show
close.
up,
You
just
were so
marry Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know what to tell you.
That
Become
would make you funnier.
a
Marrying Whoopi
communist.
Goldberg would be very funny for you to do.
I hate this question so much because
but
it
listen.
reveals that I'm not funny at all.
The thing is that most likely you need to be funny to normies more often, right? More often than like me or Bryden needs to find you funny.
I will
People
never
like
find.
us,
I will
right?
never find you fucking funny ever. Probably.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, but normies just really like you referencing things they've heard of before.
Oh yeah, go
And
like
then
my
kind of like
life.
making a face or something, you know?
$1
Like this,
billion. Do that. Just
or
reference
like
90s movies.
yeah, like I don't know, this one guy said something to me and I was like, oh yeah. We're all Russian spies, you know. Putin calls me all the time and I can't understand a word he's saying, so I just do stuff and like I just did this thing and it's like I knew it was bad. I knew it was basic and not funny, but he loved it. Okay? And that was the important thing. Because it was things that he's heard of, things that ping the dopamine receptors in his brain.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
know what I'm saying
I
right
didn't.
now?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, just like repeat memes.
Yeah, like there's certain like a lot of people, just if you know what will trigger that, what will ping that in the person that you're talking to, just do that. It's a little sociopathic, I'll admit.
No, that's
You're just
fun.
manipulating people.
No,
That they don't realize you're doing it, but they will laugh.
no, that's most people. Before memes were a thing, back in my day, people would just quote movies at each other, and that
See
was,
there?
you
Yes,
know,
I remember those. I
yeah,
remember like it's like elementary school forever.
yeah. So yeah, I guess because the foundation of my entire sense of humor was me and my classmate in the third grade just saying Simpsons jokes to each other over and over again. So
That's the thing. You should watch something genuinely funny a lot.
yeah, and just steal from it like we steal from It's Always Sunny.
Exactly. But okay, that's not fair because like
Well, it's completely true.
it's
Every It's Always Sunny, South Park, all of that. Every good podcast fucking steals from that shit.
it's hard not to. It's
Hey,
really hard not to. And also, it's not fair because when you really relate to a character,
well,
like genuinely, like yeah, it just kind of leaks into your mind.
I mean, I don't know what we ought to do. We ought to, you know what? If you want to be, okay, I think we're gonna figure this out and actually maybe
We
help
are. We
somebody.
got this.
Okay, what you need to do, go and watch Duckman with Jason Alexander, the whole series. Find stuff that you think is funny and repeat that in the situations that that type of humor. You can expand on that. Now, people are going to think you're weird, but you'll be quirky. And it's so old. It's from the early 90s. Nobody's going to fucking know
See, there's
Duckman in
that.
your age group. Nobody.
Or just to like go back a little to your Holocaust joke idea. I'm not suggesting doing that. I made a mild mistake over Thanksgiving break there. Not a
How
problem.
do you
Um,
fucking, I mean,
we
how did that
needed a
come up?
bigger oven, Bryden.
Okay,
There
I
was
see
a
it.
lot of food. How was I
I
going to let that go? My
I see that.
mother-in-law was a little alarmed by it. I did not get the reaction that I thought I was going to get. But it was right there. Bryden, can you blame me?
So they're like, oh, somebody said we need a bigger oven. You said, wish we were in
No.
Germany.
But
Like,
so my mother-in-law was talking about how like, oh, there's so much food to put in the oven at the same time, and you had to like switch things out to like rewarm stuff up because of it. And I was like, yeah, we need one of them Auschwitz ovens. You know what I mean?
nice,
It's
nice,
just
nice,
like,
nice,
Abby. And
nice.
she's like, you could see that I could see she wanted to laugh, but she knew she shouldn't. Like that kind of like face.
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. I'll bet that wasn't the
Just
face. I'll bet that wasn't
no,
the face. I'll bet
no,
it
she
was
was very
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
I'll bet it was uncomfortable, and you just read it that way. But you're not good at reading people. But it
I
is
did
that I liked it.
apologize.
I liked it.
Just I see. I'm glad at least somebody gets it. But it's like I had no control over my mouth in that moment. It just came like I couldn't help myself. But
Hold
then
on.
there's
Nobody. Hold on. Nobody.
yeah.
Nobody clipped that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so the other one though that I
You
found
don't even know the
really
full extent of it,
kills.
and that rules.
Okay.
Everybody
You
clipped
just
that.
need you just need to subvert expectations, right? So like the stupid basic bitch like and that boy's name was Einstein quip when people are telling like a story or whatever, right? That sounds unbelievable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just say Hitler instead. Just it kills. Don't know why. And that
Yeah.
little boy's name was Hitler. And you just say Hitler, like real punchy, like that kills. It's stupid. It's not a good joke.
No. I mean, nothing's funny though. I mean, I haven't truly laughed in a long time. I I don't know. It just starts stealing other people. It literally just starts stealing other people's shit until
Do
you
what my
become
husband
funny.
does. And
Steal
he
Norm
just
Macdonald.
Yeah, he just does the 5 minute long Norm Macdonald on Conan
The moth
pun
joke.
jokes. I fucking hate it so much. He was telling me one about he made one up actually. He
Yeah,
was
it's
telling me
good.
this whole freaking long thing. He was so amused with himself too. You see the look, and I just know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He's telling me this long story about a fox, and he's so cute and like all this, and he goes
I
out
just
and
think
he's
it's
like
funny
drinking
that
from a
I just think
puddle,
it's
and then
funny that he thinks he's funny.
yeah.
But
He's great. He's hilarious. But it's like, the red fox looks up and there's a gray fox there, like drinking from the same puddle. He's like, that's really weird. He's never seen like a gray fox before. And so he goes back and he's running back and it's this whole long, like 6 freaking minute joke. And it ends with him announcing to his little fox family, there's something in the water turning the foxes gray. And I just was so mad. I was so mad.
Yeah, I mean that's
I did laugh though. I didn't expect it to be that.
that's I can see how that could be a good punchline. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. To finish out this episode, because we still got to
Yeah.
do the bonus, I would say my advice, if you want to become more funny, is to do what every great comedian and every great musician and every great painter and every great anybody that's ever been great in the artistic realm, and you have to think of being funny as being art, steal.
Mm-hmm.
Just steal. Just steal from the stuff that you think is good. I'm glad we worked through this, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's my only advice. To fucking, if you're starting from the beginning, just fucking steal. Everybody does it, and they have done it. All right, one of my greatest fucking influences is Henny Youngman.
I've never heard that person in my life.
He had a violin and he did one-liners. He was great. He's great. And Mark Norman is fucking influenced by Henny Youngman. Mitch Hedberg influenced by Henny Youngman. Like,
I like Mitch Hedberg. He's fun.
yeah, he's dead.
He's cute.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
So
He's dead. He was cute when he was alive.
Stephen Wright, I'm sure was influenced by Henny Youngman was a big one-liner guy. But stand-up was different back then. You had to have a violin for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
have
just
props.
Carrot Top. Carrot Top is fucking incredible, bro.
There you go.
He
You got to be
lives
good
in-
with it though.
He lives in Orlando. He's amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess just steal. That's the only thing you say. I don't know how to tell you to be more funny. Listen to more funny people and then just steal. Because you're eventually going to start to make that your own, and you'll have that type of comedy, and then your friends will think that you're that type of person. But yeah, if you're not trying to do it like as an art form, you just want to be more popular with your friends, that seems shitty. You should try to figure out why your friends like you and lean more into that. Why do you have to be funny? Why do you have to be a funny person? What do they like about you? That's what makes you attractive as a person. Lean more into those qualities.
Man, you're really making me question my life right now, Bryden.
What?
I know you're not talking to me, but
No, this is to everybody. This is just true.
I'm the quirky quip girl. Why am I doing that?
Well, you don't have to. You can do stuff.
Why do my friends like me?
Yeah, find out why.
I'm gonna ask them.
Yeah, they're
I'm
not
going
going
to
to be
directly ask them all, and I will let you guys know what they say.
They're not going to be honest with you.
Probably not.
Nobody's honest with people about things like that. But like, try to find out and feel why people like you, and then lean into that, because that's clearly what you're good at. If social stuff is important to you, now if making things is important to you, it's a completely different fucking thing.
Yeah, I think with this person too, this person seems to be very nice, and they probably like that you're a caring individual.
Cool. So just be
Also-
be nice to people and like help people with things.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're Bryden, I'm going to be pissed. Like, you better tell me right now, because you are on my list of suspects. I don't know if you realize that right now, but I'm sorry. Okay, I'm stopping.
Abby, I would never ask a question like that.
I know. I just don't know anymore.
To fill about 35 minutes worth of content? Are you kidding me?
No, you wouldn't have gone on that long if it was your question. But no, you would have. Oh my god, yes, you would have. Okay, everybody. We're out of time for today. You can go and see me freak out like a schizophrenic on Twitter about everyone being Bryden at Octo Abbey with an I on
It's
Twitter.
it's like being John Malkovich, but it's just me. Bryden.
Yeah.
Okay, so Abby's having trouble ending the episode. She's back.
I can do it. I can do it. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to find out that you're Bryden. Okay? I know. I know. I know. Help me find Bryden.